Indiana's texting and driving ban has been in effect for about 3 years now, but officers say it is hard to enforce.
News 18's Elizabeth Rentschler has more on why that is and whether lawmakers plan to make any changes to help make enforcing that law just a bit easier.
Indiana's texting and driving law will celebrate its 3-year anniversary Tuesday, and in that 3 years, it's caused some frustration among law enforcement officers.
The law itself is kind of difficult for a trooper to actually enforce.
That's because unless an officer actually catches the driver texting, they can't issue a ticket. Under the current law, drivers can't text, but they can use their phone to make calls and access other applications. State Police Sergeant Kim Riley says oftentimes it serves as a perfect excuse.
So many people are texting and then they see a police car, they just naturally drop the phone, or they'll tell us they're doing something else. So it is rather difficult being we cannot get the phone and use the phone to see if they've been texting at the time of the stop.
Riley says statewide 150 tickets were issued for texting and driving in 2013. He says most times the tickets were issued after a crash occurred.
Distracted driving I think has now become the #1 problem we have right now with crashes.
Democratic State Representative Sheila Klinker says legislators are aware the law is hard to enforce. She says they've looked to make the law stricter, but she says it's often hard to do so without being invasive.
Because of the privacy that is involved in cell phones, it will be probably a difficult bill to pass.
Klinker says it's likely the texting and driving ban will be discussed during the next legislative session, but she says it could take some time to see changes on the roadway.
We'll look at other states, as we usually do on other issues, and see what their proposals include, and then we may look at some other solutions.
In Tippecanoe County, Elizabeth Rentschler, News